Guys, what's up? Today we're going to go over how to draw Godzilla versus King Kong. Just kind of their faces, you know, like in a versus type thing. So I'm going to be using a regular pencil for kind of the lay-in, regular paper, you know, like printer paper. And I'm using this Crayola brand marker. So let's get started, okay? Before that, don't forget to hit the subscribe right now. If you like learning to draw all your favorite characters, if you like beginner drawings of a bunch of cool stuff, hit the subscribe and you will, you know, be notified for when it occurs. So, all right then, let's get going here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and draw Godzilla's head as a very simple shape. I don't know if you can see that. It's going to be really simple. I'm just going to draw like this, like where I want them placed. All right, on one side he's gonna have this kind of face, Godzilla. And then King Kong's gonna have a bigger, like more round or human head. They're gonna be looking at each other. All right, mostly it's just like an egg shape over here for his face, and this kind of like I don't know what this is. Like hopefully you can see it. If you can't, forgive me. It's gonna be really fast anyway. Draw a line here for Godzilla, for King Kong's eye line. Draw a little bit of where I want, I'm going to circle where I want Godzilla's eye. And they kind of need to be eye to eye, so I'm going to raise the eye line here. And raise the head shape a bit. The mouth is going to be open here. Down. Back of the jaw. Again, I'm just drawing really loose. I just want to place them on the page, really, so they don't fly off. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to go into the marker here, and I'm going to go into the eye of Godzilla. I go over here, a line over here, kind of triangle eye. Line over here, across the top of the head. Going to go to the front of the snout. Pull down. So far it's really simple, right? Really simple shapes. Back. Up a little bit. Down. And he's going to be roaring, so we're going to extend all the way down here. Down at the edge. See how simplistic this shape is? Back for the jaw. And then curve down here for the neck. Gonna go back of the neck here, curve out, kind of draw it out. So see how simple we're having it? Let's keep those simple shapes and go over to King Kong. Over here for the brow, he's got this huge brow like gorillas do. Go back, up, curve, down, back. See how simple that shape is? Out over here for the nose area, down for that upper lip area, down over here for the open mouth, curve out, line over here, and there's gonna be some hair that intersects that, but down here kind of, and I'm gonna draw these zigzag shapes for the hair. Neck, down. All right. Gonna go to his eye. It's gonna be a little bit more forward than the line I drew. Gonna draw his ear on this one. It's gonna be just kind of a, you know, like an ear shape on like a quarter of a circle, like the letter C, but backwards. In that, another one, like another curved line. Line over here. Over here for the tragus, I guess is I believe it's inside the ear. And we're gonna draw some fur because that kind of like, you know, covers that up. Triangle pizza shape for the what do you call that? The nostril. Line over here. I'm going to draw the cheekbone over here. Well, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the back of the nose. Cheekbone. Down. Man, Okay, so let me erase. I'm gonna erase the original pencil lines. Forgive me if it moves the camera. Don't forget, guys, there's a lot of stuff in the description that can make you a better artist. There's playlists to other stuff, like other, a lot of other past videos that will help. There is full lessons. I mean, full like hour-and-a-half long lessons on my Skillshare. I put the link to that there. None of those videos are on here, but they're hour-and-a-half long lessons on drawing hands and drawing anatomy and drawing anime and drawing dragons. I go over everything in depth, and that's 100% for beginners as well. So go check that out. If you really, really want to become a better artist all around, go check those out, because I believe when you sign up for Skillshare, I think it's the first 100 people there, they get the first month free, as I recall. I'm gonna draw the back of his jaw over here. So this is what we're left with, right? Real simple layout. So what we're gonna do on top of this is the details, right? Details are usually with like they're thinner line, meaning I will put less weight on it, so I'll have a thinner line. Line right here for the nostril. Curve line over here because it has the skin of when he opens the mouth, the lizards have the skin thing going on behind the lip. The teeth. Hit that like, by the way, if you do enjoy this. It really matters to the algorithm how many likes, so absolutely hit that like. And I tried to vary up the size of the teeth there on him. Go to him as well. He mostly has these big canines on the side, a couple of sharp teeth around there. Most of these canines are the ones that stick out, though. Line down here, and I'm going to fill that in. That makes it like so you can see the far side of the mouth, and it gives it depth. There we go. All right, so let's get into some more details here. I'm going to go in here, give Godzilla a little bit of an angry look. Going to draw a spike here on the top of the head, and that's going to get only bigger. And it's going to get bigger, and it's going to run off the page over there. Curve line here for kind of the back of the ear area. And we're going to draw a kind of a line like so. There's this kind of vein in his neck where it changes shape. A lot of Godzilla is texture. So he has these flat plates on his back. So with thin line, I'm going to do this. See that? Kind of like curved so that it looks like these plates on his back. Maybe from the bottom here as well. If you saw my other Godzilla video, go check that out. I have a Godzilla playlist as well. I'll link that somewhere. I'm going to throw some thin lines for bags under his eye here. Because he's like a monster, right? It's like, he's going to have this kind of look. Just throw thin little lines around the face here for what looks like scales, right? And it's usually like a bottom curve of a circle. That's kind of the way I think about it. But you're doing it everywhere and light, very light. Do not do that thick. If you do that thick, it's going to look like pimples or something, and you don't want it to look like that, you know? And he has a bit of a plate on the top of his head there as well. It's like the top part has more plates, and then the middle part has more of these, what do you call it, scales. These half circles. And you just kind of keep doing that. As long as it's thin, he has his little plates as well underneath. As long as it's kind of thin and light, it will add to the detail and it will not break it, because that's kind of one thing you want to avoid doing, is breaking the form, right? Breaking the overall drawing, because if you do that, it's not going to be great. You know how I like doing this? I like adding a little bit of a shadow over here, just to kind of show the light source come from above, like so. You can throw in like some little stuff here to break up the edges of kind of the mouth right there as well, make it look more like wrinkles or something. Maybe it could look more wrinkly, or you can kind of always do that as well. And you can just keep going with this, by the way. You can just keep putting a combination of these curved circles and construction lines and little wrinkles in here as well. Maybe throw some stuff here, like thin lines that might bring more detail to the spikes. You can throw more of these too, like underneath here, and that'll really give it like kind of a more ruggeder look, because he is kind of like pretty much, you know, he's obviously like a reptile, you know. That's enough on him for now. You can also throw spikes between the teeth right there to make it look like, you know, there's the back teeth back there. Makes it look more like depth. Okay, let's go over to King Kong. King Kong, I don't really want them to have pupils, but I think with King Kong I will. Just because, I don't know, it makes sense. Godzilla has the glowing eyes when he shoots fire, but King Kong doesn't. Let's go to little details here. Wrinkles in his mouth, right? He's pursing his mouth there. Teeth in the background. Lines here for the fur, because that's kind of what we have to do. These thin lines here. There's fur, except for, I believe, on his brow, right? Like around his face area. He doesn't have much. I think, or does it have fur on the brow? I can't remember. Anyways, but we'll draw fur around here, like sticking off him as well a little bit. Just these really thin lines, right, that are going to indicate the change of plane, form, anything like that. Going to draw a line under here. I always like drawing the line under the neck to make it, you know, look like there's shadow under there, like there's shadow come from above. And we're nearly done with this, by the way. I'm just throwing lines here. See, the cool part is you know, you can throw these thin little lines all over the place, and it'll just usually add to it. Again, if you do it too much, it will destroy the drawing. But as of right now, it'll just add to it. So, see underneath his eyes, there you go. That helps a lot. The bags under his eyes. Maybe here as well. But yeah, you know, you can keep going on this all day, by the way. You can keep throwing little stuff here, and as long as you don't feel like it's breaking the drawing. And same thing with here, you can be drawing like fur, right? Like these little lines, thin lines would indicate fur. That scales as fur, right? Anyways, that is it. Thank you so much. If you like this video, do me a huge favor and share it. When you share it, it brings back this really cool, positive vibe. If you post it on Reddit, post it on Facebook, post it on Twitter. Anytime you do that, it just brings back this huge, awesome, positive vibe. And if you want more Godzilla drawings, please write it to me in the description, and I will do way, way, way more. I have a Godzilla playlist. I'll try to put that in the description. Otherwise, thank you so much. You are amazing. And everybody has been so nice to me here. I've been doing this for 6 years, and I've never updated more than I have now. Well, last year, but I'll say lately, I've been updating a lot. So thank you so much, and I can't wait for the changes. And you know, if you want a cute drawing ebook, which is a little bit of a left field thing, go check out the description, and there's a free cute drawing ebook. It gives you the idea of how to draw cute. And again, don't forget my full lessons on Skillshare that can get you to the next level. Okay, we go over hands. There's an entire hour-long lesson on just the hands, and there's an hour-long lesson on just I believe just the arms, you know. So that stuff will really, and it's all for beginners, it really will give you an understanding. Please consider that. You know, it's free. The first month is free when you sign up to Skillshare now. Thank you so much. I will see you next time, and I'll talk to you very soon, all right? You guys are amazing. Keep it easy.